Last week I uploaded a video talking about the worst level in every single 2D mainline Mario game. And trust me, there were some pretty bad levels in here. I'm glad we don't have to do that again. Well, I've got some bad news for you. Because today we're talking about the worst level in every 3D mainline Mario game. Yeah, I figured that would happen. Anyways, I think the concept is quite self-explanatory. So without further ado, let's go. Mario 64. Okay, so for Mario 64, there's actually two ways we could approach this game. Either we're gonna name the worst and absolutely most boring part of the game, or we're gonna talk about the actual worst main level of the game. The actual worst gameplay part of the game has to be the secret aquarium. Collect red coins in a small underwater space and that's it. There is no danger, no fun, no challenge. And combined with the 3D underwater controls of Mario 64, yeah. The only cool part about this level is though how you enter it, but that's sadly where the excitement already ends. If we only count the mainline levels though, it's got to be Dire Dire Docks. Not because the level is bad, just simply because it's the least good. Again, we're back with the underwater controls, the layout of the level is a little boring, and some of the missions here are a cramp. Nintendo's idea that we have to collect 100 coins underwater alone should be considered as a crime. But on top of that, Dire Dire Docks is the level with the second least coins in the game, 106. While Jolly Roger Bay would have the least coins with 104, but that level is at least fun. The level is quite forgettable, not terrible, but to me the worst of the main stages in Mario 64. Mario Sunshine. I know a lot of people will probably say right now, and yes, while this level is janky as balls, I gotta admit that one level is even worse in my opinion. It's the lily pad ride. First you have to get Yoshi to get rid of that goop right here with Yoshi's liquid. Pause on that sentence by the way. But here the problems already start because getting Yoshi over here is not that easy. Feed the Yoshi egg, ride the boats, don't accidentally make Yoshi touch the water cause eventually he's made out of cotton candy as it seems the way he just vaporizes, and then enter the pie. And here the fun isn't over yet. Ride the lily pad but don't get into the water cause you immediately die. Why? Mario can swim for the entire game, and then in this shallow water he just drowns and immediately passes away? What? The controls are also horrendous, and missing one of the red coins means you have to do the entire thing again. And when I say the entire thing, I don't mean the lily pad ride. No. Feed the Yoshi, ride the boats, etc, etc. And I know there are speedrun strats, and I don't care. Nintendo didn't intend those, and I'm only judging the level that they designed. Nintendo actually wanted us to suffer exactly that way, and that's why I will call it the worst level in Super Mario Sunshine. Super Mario Galaxy. For Mario Galaxy, it's almost impossible to find a terrible galaxy. At least that's what I thought until I took a look at like all of the galaxies again. Cause in the end it was quite clear, Snow-Capped Galaxy. Star bunnies in the snow might be the most tedious mission in the entire game. The entire planet is covered in snow, and you have to wipe the snow from the ground to find all these flip switches. After hitting all of them, 2 holes with a fire flower will open up at either side of the planet, and you definitely want to do that because otherwise no chance you can actually catch them. They're way too quick in this level for some reason, and also, first off you have to find them. I didn't know we were playing Where's Waldo right now, Nintendo. The cherry on top is that you only have 150 seconds to do all of that. Flip the switches to open the silo, grab the fire flower, destroy the 2 snowmen. Oh yeah, grab the green shell beforehand out of the snowman so you can hit the bunnies. No, Also I found a comment under the tutorial video for the galaxy, which I found, quite fitting, with my feelings about this level. And that's actually something that I would like to do as well. Hey. Also, if you enjoyed watching this far, what about leaving a like and a subscription? Mario Galaxy 2. We all know Nintendo likes to make 1 or 2 remakes in the past. Well, when it comes to games, but not with levels. At least they didn't do that so far, but then in Galaxy 2 they were like, let's just entirely recycle an entire galaxy? Cause that's exactly what Stone Cyclone Galaxy is. I love the original part in Beach Bowl Galaxy in Mario Galaxy 1, and it's one of the most iconic stars of the first game to me personally. But they literally almost changed nothing about the level. They literally just grabbed it from the first level and threw it into the second. There is not much more to say here, it's simply the worst one because it's so uncreative to just recycle an entire level for a successor. It makes no sense. And it takes zero work. And I'm sad. Mario 3D Land. Okay, easy, Special World 5-5. And there's actually multiple reasons for it. First off, it's a pick-a-path level. And nobody likes pick-a-path levels. If you go into the wrong box, you'll reset. Great stuff, Nintendo. Neat idea. There's indications and changes to each room though, so you can kind of tell if you have been in that room before, but it's still way too annoying for someone who's not the smartest, like me. I'm still in school, I'm 28, you know, that's how, I'm not. The second reason is that it's the only level in the game where star coins are being obtained from enemies. And if you don't kill the Goombas, because why should you, they are no threat, you have to do the entire level again and again and again until it finally clicks. The level is just tedious, just pick a path type-ish, and I already said it, you know probably what I mean. Also, if you have different opinions on any of these games, right, definitely let me know in the comments. I try to read every single one, always. I mean, some videos of me get 100 views, so obviously I read every single one, but I try to also reply to every single one. At least if you stay kind of respectful. Please. Mario 3D World. Also easy, World Flower -3. Again, we're in a special world, and in here it gets nuts. Because to obtain the green stars on the level, you have to light all of the torches. And this becomes a nightmare real quick. I know some of y'all are probably gonna be like, well, skill issue. And I would totally agree on that. But that doesn't make it any less frustrating or any better to me. Still. The hitboxes of the piranha plants is a fever dream. These turning platforms over here, oh, don't even get me started on them. And overall, I think I just got the green stars because I played it in multiplayer with my roommate. Alone, not a chance. I would have never made that. So grab yourself a friend, get some help, and beat that level. Or get some professional help if you are like me and played it alone for a while. Bowser's Fury. Bowser's Fury was honestly the hardest game on the list for me today, because I think the game just doesn't consist of any bad areas. I've been sitting here for way too long trying to come up with a bad area in Bowser's Fury, but I simply can't find one. Cause the game is just too compact. Every island, every mission, every little thing has a purpose. There isn't a lot of filler missions like in some other games where you have to replay the entire game again just to get 100% with a different character. Yeah, I'm looking at you. But I guess I just have to force myself to pick a worst level. And in that case it would be Claw Swipe Colosseum. And there's one good reason for it. It's not because it's bad or boring or like terrible, but it's because I googled. That's what most people said. Yeah, that's everything I got actually. I mean, the worst mission is probably the one where you have to bring back the lost kittens to their mom, but I mean they are cats. I can't hate on a mission with cats in it. So Claw Swipe Colosseum wins. Or loses in that case, I guess. Not because it's bad, but because something had to be in last. And I got some Google skills! The rest I came up with, I promise. Mario Odyssey. This is gonna hurt me, but I have to say it. It's gonna be Ruined Kingdom. And the reason why it hurts me so much is simply the wasted potential of the kingdom. The boss fight is amazing, and I absolutely love the moment like a realistic looking dragon shows up in a 3D cartoonish Mario title. But that's sadly it. That's the only cool thing about the kingdom. Otherwise, the kingdom basically just exists. It's home to some of the lamest moons in the entire game, like for example Moon 6 and Moon 7. Don't say it, but the worst moon in the entire game has to be Rolling Rock on the battlefield. You have to kick that rock like 99 times to get one of the lamest moons. But I had to because I wanted to 100% it. So during editing, I noticed that there is a different way than kicking it 99 times. This is very unfortunate, and I would like to end the video right now.